and Dave, and together, with our dogs Belle and Hudson, we're exploring the world in our Escape travel trailer. In the winter of 2023, we traveled from Ontario to Texas to pick up a 17-foot casita trailer and spent over a month on the road. We liked it so much that by the fall of 2023, we upgraded to a 19-foot Escape trailer so that I had space to work from the road. We haven't looked back since. Come see where we go next. So after a successful stay at our first Harvest Host, today we are going to drive about 2 hours north and we're going to stay at our second Harvest Host. This time it's a brewery, so we're looking forward to that. Before we actually head out though, we're going to try charging our Jackery with our solar panels. This is our first time using our Jackery and the associated solar panels. We used it last night so that we can watch some TV before bed, and so far we think it's a great addition to our equipment. We put the solar panels out pretty early in the morning, so the sun wasn't quite intense at this point, but as things picked up, you'll notice that the input watts on the Jackery starts to increase as the sun becomes more intense. It's time to head out from this Harvest Toast. This was the Canadiana Heritage Museum located in Coldwater, and definitely worthwhile to stay. So if you're in the area, we definitely recommend staying here. But time to hit the road and see what the next one looks like. Because we got up so early this morning, we were really able to take our time getting to our next Harvest Toast. Although it was only 2 hours away, we did make a point of stopping at a few locations along the way. We started to get hungry, and in true Dave and Matt fashion, we looked at the map and looked at what was highly rated in the area, and we ended up at this place. This place is so cool, guys. You gotta check it out. Not only is it all locally grown food, but right in front of the restaurant and grocery store, they actually have a garden where they're growing some of the produce. Very, very delicious sandwiches that we had here, and some kombucha.
So, we don't have the Blue Mermaid, we have Black Currant, and we have the Lavender Mojito.
So we have arrived at our Harvest Host for the evening. This is South River Brewing Company. Let's see how it goes. Can't wait to try the beer. So before we go check out the brewery, we have a very important mission to go on. Dave found out that one of his favorite shows on Amazon Prime, called The Lake, was filmed nearby. So we're going to go check out some of the filming locations, and Dave is pretty excited about this, and I have to admit I am too. We have arrived at the first filming location for the show The Lake. This is the Eagle Lake Country Store, and this was in episode 1 of season 1. Pretty excited to see what it looks like inside and if it looks anything like what we saw on the show. Alright, so Dave, you're the biggest fan of this show. You tell me, did the inside of the store look like what we saw on the TV show?
Yes, absolutely. And I have to say, I bought a mug.
So if you've watched our channel before, you know that I'm obsessed with ice cream. I'm always on the hunt for the best ice cream around. So of course, while we were at the Eagle Lake Country Store, I had to try some ice cream.
Which one is that? Maple Walnut. Do you like it?
Sometimes the best way to find cool things is to just start driving and see what you come across. This time around, we came across this really cool art gallery. At this point, we figured we were probably overdue to get back to the brewery and actually try some of the beer, the whole reason that we came here. But I did find on the map that there was one other attraction that we needed to see, so I convinced Dave that we should drive to the South River Cascades to check that out. Now that we're finally back at South River Brewing, it's time to actually test some of the beer, and maybe even some of the stone-fired pizza. We figured the best way to test their wide selection of beer was to get 2 flights. We asked the person working here to pick some beer for us, and just kind of surprise us. Only at a Harvest Host could you be sitting, drinking some beer at a brewery, and you see your trailer in the parking lot, and you know that you're staying there overnight. You have nowhere to go, you can just relax and enjoy. So here we are, settled in at our Harvest Host after some exploring, and it's time to enjoy some beer at South River Brewing. And we're also getting some stone-fired pizza, which they make right here in the parking lot. So we're having a good time so far. After enjoying that great meal, we went back to our trailer to relax a little bit. And the owner of the pizza shop was kind enough to actually bring us over, for free, a very delicious dessert pizza. After all that great food and beer, it was time to go for a bike ride to digest. and check out some of the local scenery. On most days, I'll end the day by editing all of the video that we took throughout the day into a YouTube video, like the one that you're watching now. Believe it or not, all this video editing made us hungry again, so we went across the street to get some fries. We were pretty hungry at this point, so we decided to order the large, and it's a good thing we didn't go with the family size, because this is what we got. It was huge. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button. Or even better, subscribe to our channel. It really does help us reach a wider audience. And don't forget to come back tomorrow to see where we go next.